Everyone knows that feeling when you pop your cooldowns and you're ready to burst, but then your opponent is already running away from you before you can really do anything. You then tilt and start chasing them, just to get caught in a bad position and end up dying, or worse, continuing to get line of sighted. So now it's time to ask yourself this question: do you think your opponent feels the same way when they pop their cooldowns? If the answer is no, then it's time to start using this following tip to ensure you're always running away at the right moment. By doing so, you'll really tilt your opponents, keep your own healer happy, and that balance is what every doctor recommends for a health rating boost. Everyone here should know what omnibar is by now. You can track your opponent's big cooldowns and be prepared when they're available. Here's the tip that will make the enemy team hate playing against you. When you see your opponents have a go ready, you should have an escape plan ready to instantly retreat behind a pillar the second that they press their damage buffs. This doesn't mean you have to hug the pillar all game though, but just be mindful of having quick access to one. For casters, you can just stand closer to your pillars as you cast, and for melees, perhaps you may want to focus the target that is closest to a pillar so you're not caught out in the open during CDs. Here's a clear example of preparing for a go by this paladin. He's about to win the game as the enemy priest is completely tapped on mana. As long as his team doesn't die, they're about to win. Knowing his win condition, he sees that the enemy rogue is about to have blind up and is running towards his healer to CC. Because the red is already kiting away, the rogue had to commit step to get back on top of him after blind, which completely denies any chance of getting a sap off the blind. This makes the CC chain very minor, allowing the red's healer to get out of CC to save him before he dies. Being ready for your opponent's turn of aggression will allow you to stay alive longer, giving you way more opportunities to set up your own kills. But one of the best parts of doing this is definitely the mental damage you'll inflict on your opponents. Remember that WoW is a cooldown based game. Your opponents usually get to have fun every 1 to 2 minutes, and if you deny them that fun every single time their spells are up, they're going to tilt eventually, and may even hand you a free kill at some point by overchasing you behind a pillar. Check out Skill Cap for more tips.